Welcome back, everyone. Okay, my next guest I have had on many, many times before. I love having him on. I have Doc, and he is the owner of Hypnotic One. Welcome back to the show. You've been out of town. You look fantastic. Well, tell everybody about yourself.
Well, you know what? I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist. I help people achieve their goals. You know, that sounds kind of simple, but for people to get them over procrastination, if you're not achieving your goals or not achieving the success and happiness that you want, whose fault is it?
Yeah, whose fault is it?
And you know what? There's two reasons people fail. First, they don't know how to succeed. Second, they don't want it bad enough. And we get people motivated. First, I educate people. Then we motivate them. Then we eliminate the negatives that keep pulling them back in the old muck that they've been in for all their life.
Now, you've done this for how many years?
Professionally for 30 years.
For 30 years, you've done it from all over the world, help people do all sorts of things. It's not just about losing weight. It's way more than that. Go ahead.
It's changing your mindset to put you in the mindset of being a successful person. You're not trying to quit a habit or an addiction. You know what? All of a sudden, you don't need it. All of a sudden, you start looking at yourself different. You have greater communications. You have better relationships. You actually know what you want instead of what you don't want.
Now, you say to everyone that you will not let them fail.
I don't let you fail because you know what? I don't sell sessions. I put you on a program and you come in, you have as many as you want. It doesn't cost you any more. And the thing is, you know what? We help you overcome every one of your obstacles that has been stopping you in the past or getting you off the right track.
Now, I want to talk about these personalized programs that you do for everybody.
And see, that's what separates my business from a lot of them, because I custom build every program for the person, not for their problem, but for the person. If I had 100 people come through that was a smoker, you know what? I have 100 different programs for them because I custom build it. And that's why we have a 98% success rate.
A 98% success rate. And let me also talk a little bit about, too, something that you do. You offer a free 30 to 60-minute consultation with everyone, and they also get a CD with that.
And that's right, because a lot of people have a misconception of what hypnosis is. They think they lose control, or the hypnotist takes control, or they go unconscious, or that all of a sudden there's going to be a magic wand come out and you're going to be just totally successful without any effort. None of that's true. And what you've learned on TV and watching the movies, that's not really hypnosis. But we teach you what it really is, and you come in for that 30 to 60 minutes. I show you a couple film clips of people that go through the system, and some of them stop smoking, some of them lost weight, some of them off alcohol, some of them off drugs, some of them just do better in business, because it's not always about breaking a habit. Sometimes it's about starting a new habit that's beneficial, especially for the business people out there.
Now, you also have a lifetime guarantee.
And that's, again, what separates us, because you know what? I do give a lifetime guarantee, and I think I haven't heard of anybody in the Valley or otherwise across the U.S. that does that, because you know what? I want you to be successful. Maybe in 6 months or a year down the road, you start to feel them old things coming back to you. Give me a call and say, how much is a tune-up? Well, a tune-up's free. Get in here, and we'll handle it.
Now, you want everybody to call you directly, and there's a reason for that. He's on the air now, and he has helped many people that have listened to this show for many, many years now. You've been coming on at least 3 or 4 years now, and helped many people out there. You've had doctors even call you and say to you, you know what, I have, from listening to this, you have had somebody from the Mayo Clinic, I think it was.
And that's it. And I've worked in the hospitals. I delivered 30 babies in 1 week in the hospital. I did hypnoanesthesia so they could do an operation with no anesthetic, because most people don't realize more people die from the anesthetic in an operation than die actually from the operation. But you know what? And there's doctors that can't get people healed right, and all of a sudden they start calling, I'm kind of the last resort, because it is a little bit different. But we change your mindset, and your mind creates a lot of your problems, and it solves all of them.
So he wants you to call him. You can leave a message. Please leave a message there. He's going to do a free consultation with you. You get a free 30 to 60-minute consultation along with a CD. It's a customized program to fit your need. His number is 602-547-0446, and you can leave a message there, and he will help you. You got to find out he's got to listen to your story. Everybody's got a story.
Everybody's got a story, and I sit there and list those stories and factor in how I can help you. a lot of times I just say, you know what, you're not ready for it, and send them on the way. You know what? Some people are not ready for it, but most people are. Most people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. I hate to say that old cliche, but it's really true. Because you know what? Why? And I've got a lot of people that are in their 60s and 70s come in and see me, and they, after a week or two, they go, why didn't I see you 20, 30 years ago?
It's funny, even people have been on this show who are sitting here listening to you have also gone to see you because there isn't anybody out there. You're not special. Everybody's got issues.
And you know what? And that is a funny thing, because most of the people on your show that I've met become a client of mine.
I know, isn't that funny?
And I just love working with it, whether it's on business, and I love business. But you know what? It's business, it's personal, if it's social, whatever it is, we show you how to be successful.
Now, his phone number is 602-547-0446. You're going to get a free 30 to 60-minute consultation. Call him. He wants you to call direct so he can talk to you now. That's when you pick up the phone. Get out of the water.
No,
What has it got?
get out of the boat so you can walk on the water.
Right.
You know?
If you want to walk on water, you got to get out of the boat. So give him a call now. That's what I say.
You know what? It doesn't cost you to come in to listen, and I'm not arm twisting you. I'm not a salesman. I'm a presenter. I just present what I have. If you like it, you rock and roll with it. If you don't, you give me a handshake, a hug, and you're on your way.
602-547-0446. You know, you've had people even come in and talk to you a little bit about, and this is huge, especially today. You know what? We had 2 teenagers that were shot, right? And I'm going to talk about anger, because you had a lady that was here with you that actually talked a little bit about that. This could be work for that too.
And you know what? The thing is, I've worked with a lot of children, and I worked with a lot of adults. And when I work with adults, they always say, well, why don't they teach this in school? Why don't they get people to do this? And I said, I really don't know, because what I teach is common sense, but I teach it in a way that you automatically want to do the things to make yourself successful. And the thing about the anger, we need to get these people out of this anger, and you can't do it by drugs. You can't do it by any other means. You have to change their attitude and relationship. I work with a lot of people that's depressed. You know what? They've been on drugs for years and years. Within a week, they don't need the drugs, and they're not depressed. So being depressed doesn't mean that you're drug deficient in any way, so why take a drug? Let's change your thinking. Let's put you on the right path of being successful.
His phone number again, give him a call, leave him a message. The number is 602-547-0446. You got to check him out. It's Hypnotic, the number one.com. He's been doing this for 30 years. He's got a 98% success rate, and everyone's getting a free 30 to 60-minute consultation. It comes along with a CD that goes along with that. He will not let you fail.
You know what? The side effect of all my programs is you get better sleep. You know what? Who couldn't use that? I mean, most people are not getting the proper amount of sleep because they're not eating right, they're not exercising right, but you know what? They're stressed out. Let's change that, because 30 minutes of professional hypnosis is like 3 hours of sleep.
Well, I want to ask you also about the kids, because, you know, we know a lot of adults that would come to you because this. Can you help children as well?
Most definitely. As I've told you before on the show, that I've had cutters from Hawaii come in. You know what? All of a sudden, they don't need to cut themselves. You know what? Everybody wants to feel something, and most people don't understand a cutter or a burner or something like that. You know what? If your child's having problems in school, why is it? You know what? Just talking to them is not enough. You have to get out what's behind there. And under hypnosis, you have 100% total recall memory. That child will tell me exactly when it was programmed in their mind to be angry.
Wow, that is awesome. Let's talk a little bit about that. Let's talk about what happens under hypnosis, because a lot of people are a little bit, they're a little bit hesitant on it.
Yeah, everybody goes through a state of hypnosis every day. They just don't realize it. If you daydream, that's a state of hypnosis. If you're driving down the street and all of a sudden you can't remember the last few blocks, that's a state of hypnosis. Hypnosis, you hear what I'm saying, but you hear it in a different way. If I would tell you that you're 9 feet tall, you would probably look at me and say, oh, you're crazy. But if I do it under hypnosis, you'll duck your head when you walk out the door so you don't hit your head, because your subconscious mind believes everything it's told. So when you're getting out of the shower in the morning and you look in the mirror and you say, ooh, or yuck, you have just said ooh or yuck to a 4-year-old, and that 4-year-old runs your whole life.
Well, we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk further about some of the things that you can do for everyone. His number is 602-547-0446. It's Hypnotic, the1.com. Check him out. He's been helping people for many, many years. He's got a 98% success rate. You're going to get a free 30 to 60-minute consultation along with that CD. This is a customized program to fit your needs. He won't let you fail. You got a lifetime guarantee. Again, that number, give him a call. He's here on the air, so he's got to leave a message for everybody at 602-547-0446. Hang on, we'll be right back.
If I traded it all, if I gave it.
So welcome back, and we're talking with Doc. He's the owner of Hypnotic One. Been on the show and helped many, many, many people throughout the years on this station, on the that listen to the show, people that have been on the show, everybody, even the guy that was just here was talking to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you know what? I hate to really say I'm the owner, because the owner of my business is my clients. You know what? I just pay the bills, and I help them become achieving their success.
Well, with the break, we were talking a little bit about people and problems.
You know what? Everybody's got problems. There isn't a person out there listening who doesn't have a problem or a situation, or, you know what? We got to follow through and focus not on your problem, but on the solution. And you know what? Sometimes the problem just looks bigger and bigger because you got to step away from it. And sometimes the solution's not easy, but there's always a solution for it. And sometimes we ignore that long enough that the problem gets bigger and bigger and more intense. Take control, and I tell you what, life becomes a lot easier.
And don't think this is just for women. You guys out there that are listening to this show, you have a lot of male clients. They love you. They love you.
And the thing is when I got started, I had about 90% ladies. And,
because they relate to it.
Yeah, because guys thought if they wanted it done, they could do it themselves. Well, you know what? Now it's about 50-50.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, and because even sports figures, they come in. You know what? They want to be better. You know what? Everybody needs a coach and a trainer. I don't care who it is. They need somebody to get them over the obstacles. Not your friends. Your friends won't do it. Your friends tell you what they think you want to hear. They want to keep you from being hurt. But by keeping you from being hurt, they keep you from success, too.
Now, there's a lot of things. We're going to go through some of the things that you can do to help people. Now, he's offering for everyone a free 30 to 60-minute consultation. That comes along with a CD. Go ahead. I'm losing my voice.
That's okay. And you know what? Today, I'm going to give anybody that's calling in and comes in 2 programs for the price of 1. Otherwise, if you're overweight and you're a smoker, instead of buying 2 programs, you're going to get it for 1 price.
Now,
if you're an alcoholic and you're a smoker, you get 2 programs for the price of 1.
Now, this is a personalized program just for you. He won't let you fail. His phone number, he wants you to call him direct and leave a message because he's on the air live with us right now at 602-547-0446. He has a lifetime guarantee, so it can't hurt. Just give him a call, tell him what your issue is, and you go from there.
That's it. You know what? I get people call me, how much is it? Well, you know what? That would be like calling your mechanic up and saying, how much would it cost to fix my car? And that's why I give the free 30 to 60-minute consultation. Sometimes it runs over. But you know what? I explain what I do. I don't arm twist you. You know what? I just tell you, I'm a presenter. I just present it out there. If it's for you, then we deal together. If it's not, hey, you walk on your way. And we have referral programs where you send somebody and we pay you for that.
And if you fall off the wagon, you get to come back for free.
That's it. You know what? And most of the time, people call me before they fall off that wagon. Because you know what? Why break a habit, then go back to it, and then come in? Most people understand that if they start to feeling like, oh, and it happens. I get about 3 or 4 people a year that call me up. That's, past clients, and they say, you know what? I need a tune-up. That's cool. Come on in. It doesn't cost you anything. Come on in.
You've even had people that have had, the woman that's talked about her daughter that came in to see you, helped her, and then 5 years later, she had something that came up, and you helped her. You help everyone.
Well, and it's like I had one client, and you see her on the videos that I got there, that she come in from somebody else that knew me, and then all of a sudden, it worked so good for her that the original lady come in for insomnia, And it worked so good for her that her husband come in for anger and a few other things. And it worked so good for him that he sent his 3 sons in.
Now, his phone number again is 602-547-0446. It's hypnotic, the number 1.com. So let's go through some of these things before we leave today. Some of the things we already know. You know, obviously smoking, gambling, weight loss, all of that, migraines.
Migraines. I love migraines. You know what?
I'm glad you like them.
But when people come in, I love them because, you know what? Usually in one session, they're gone and they don't come back.
Depression,
usually one session and they're gone.
OCD, anxiety.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I've had so many people, they already are building that OCD because, you know, an OCD doesn't happen overnight. It's a habit that went out of hand and you just keep building on it. And sometimes we find an OCD in a client that's already working with us, and we get rid of it that time. But they're pretty simple.
Nail biting. How many people out there still nail biting?
You know what? When I work with a smoker, weight loss, it doesn't matter. I look at their hands. If they're nail biter, we get rid of that too. You know what? Or if they sit there in the chair and they're twisting their hair, they're pulling their eyelashes. You know what? We look at that too and we say, hey, let's get rid of that too, because all these are symptoms. They are not problems. And that's why all the things that you've been trying doesn't work, because you have been trying to work with the symptoms. We find out what the problem is. So we first educate you, then we motivate you, and then we go back and eliminate what really caused the problem.
Children, you already mentioned cutting and this and that. Bedwetting.
Bedwetting. You know what? That's so embarrassing, especially when the kids are staying over at somebody else's house and they wet, and all of a sudden now everybody at school knows it. It's very embarrassing for them. Why not get them over it? Because it only takes 1-2 sessions to get it.
Sleep.
Sleep is natural. If you're not sleeping good, you're doing something unnatural. So we're going to find out what that is and get you back to sleep. Because you know what? 30 minutes, like I say, of hypnosis, like 3 hours of sleep.
How about this one? Memory.
Memory. Oh, you know what? I had a memory tape somewhere, but I can't remember where it's at. But the real thing is everything you've ever heard, saw, done, or witnessed is in your mind. It's how to retrieve it. You got electrochemical organic computer sitting on your shoulders, but you've never been taught how to program it.
Business people like this. How about this? Self-discipline.
Business people. A lot of times they're the worst ones about procrastinators, especially if they're starting to see the net going down and down. They get very scared about doing things. So we get them over that procrastination.
Let me give out some information because he's having the same issue as me. His phone number, call him direct because he's going to, all you have to do is leave a message. He's here live talking to us now. You leave a message, he will get to everyone that is calling. 602-547-0446. Go on his website. It is hypnotic, the number 1.com. He's been doing this for 30 years. And he's got a 98% success rate. He's going to give you a free 30 to 60-minute consultation along with that CD. And this is a customized program for you or someone you know, kids, anyone that you know that's got issues, and we know we all have them. And he won't let you fail. It's a lifetime guarantee. 602-547-0446.
And everyone out there that's listening to us right now, if you haven't called, you are a procrastinator. And you know what? You've never achieved anything by procrastinating. We have to take action. And people are so scared of making a mistake that they don't do anything.
I think they're more than making a mistake. I think that they're afraid of failure.
That's it, because they look at a mistake as a failure. I look at a mistake as a learning curve where that you now know what you should have done, and you do it the next time.
Right.
We learn more from our mistakes than we ever do our successes.
Doc, so some of the other things that you can, for your final words, what do you want to say today to everybody out there?
Well, you know what? 2016 ought to be your year. If it wasn't 2015, why wasn't? And who stood between you and the phone wouldn't let you call? The thing is, you know what? Let's make 2016 the most successful year for you. And all you have to do, know what you want. Come in, we'll show you how to get it, and we coach and train you how to overcome every one of your obstacles.
You get to keep the CDs, and they help you sleep. They're a fabulous thing for everybody to have. His phone number, again, call him direct. The number is 602 888-547-0446. Leave a message. He will help everyone anybody's got an issue out there. And believe me, issues come up all the time.
Everybody's got issues. It's how you solve them.
At 602-547-0446. Check him out. It is Hypnotic, one.com. You're going to get a free 30 to 60-minute consultation along with a CD. This is a customized program that fits your needs. You're going to get a lifetime guarantee, so you can't fail.
We won't let you fail, and let's make 2016 your most successful, happy, healthy year ever.
602-547-0446.
'Cause I wasted the line between both these times. I drew a really thin